even turn cold. In the streets of Philly where niggas don't even get to turn old. My heart pumping to a turn gold. You niggas stuck in neutral and riding like fuck it, it's a long road. Shit, I'm the one, I'm like a lost soul.
What's good, y'all? It's your main man Deykwon, and I'm back with another video for y'all. And in this video, we're gonna be showing y'all the truth about these Demi-God builds in 2K22. Why these YouTubers be low-key selling y'all a dream. But first of all, centers, nobody picks centers. Small forwards, nobody picks small forwards for their builds. The numbers usually come up ass, but power forwards, that's where it's at. Now, because that's where it's at, and because you can basically turn a power forward into a guard with the right pie chart in this game, people are going to gravitate towards that. They're going to make builds, fun videos, but in reality, that's not the way to go. In the reality, if your pie chart, if you're a big man, power forward, small forward and up, I'll say, and you don't have red in your pie chart, your big man build is ass, straight up. Even a pure blue, which I have 2 builds of, your defense all around is not going to be so good. Now, I can bypass that. I've been a center for a very long time. I know the ins and out. Now, for the people who are skilled at the center position, you're okay. But I'm talking about the normal, casual player who just plays the game, wants to have fun. You're not going to have a lot of fun with these Demi-God builds, and trust me, I'll give y'all some more examples towards the end of the video. But as of right now, bro, do not fall into the trap. We have to think about what a big man does, especially on these power forward builds, because you are going to be lined up at the big man. And trust me, I know these guards do not want to willingly give the ball to a big man, even if you are the most Demi-God player there is on offense. Usually the build's defense is ass. Again, like I said, if you don't have red in your build and you're lined up at the big man, you're at a huge disadvantage. But now let's get into some gameplay. Now, if we take a look at my teammate on the left, he's a slashing 4, very common build in the park, very common Demi-God build up in these videos. This dude, he was like slashing and shooting. Now, again, like we said in the beginning, we basically already stated what we need for this video, the foundation. Now let's take a look at what it looks like with these actual players. Now right here, he gets the ball in the corner, does a little move, and then dunks the ball. If you're lined up at the big man position, you should be able to dunk the ball anyway, unless you're a stretch. We low-key give pure stretches a pass just because of what they do to the court. But if you do have shooting in your build, we do expect you to be able to shoot the ball. Like, these low-key aren't his fault. It's his fault because he's not greening, but the fact that his build is not able to make whites says something. Like, we have to remember what this man's build is able to do. He's able to shoot and dunk. Defense, not really there. Now let's think about as a whole what basketball is. It's offense and defense. So already you're putting away 50% of the game to the other 50%, and then you're not able to do that even at a higher rate just because you're standing in the corner and you're not able to even do that. You know what I mean? But let's take a look at this case right here. Now we're at the 3, allowing one of these Demi-God builds, a playmaking 4, to maybe run a guard like they can, or what they intend the builds to do. Because the reason they're making the builds in the first place is so there's a mismatch. They want to be a power forward. They want to be able to dribble like a guard, shoot like a guard, maybe move like a guard, and then have a big man lined up against them. Or even if there's a guard up against them and they're at the big man position, there's basically always going to be a mismatch. But how good is the build if you're not able to live up to what the build can do? You know what I mean? If you make that build to do that, what are you going to do when you're not able to do that? What are you going to do when you're in a position where you're forced to do that? Like, I'm sorry I'm asking all these questions, but we have to. Builds cost a lot of VC. Players are making them, and I'm just trying to help y'all out. Now, of course, we're talking about the average player in this video. These builds can actually turn really good. Same thing like how I talked about with the pure playmaking. I said that build was one of the worst builds in the game, but have some players lined up around that build. Like, excuse what we have on the screen. We need to talk about this for a second. If you have the lineup around the build, it can turn into the Demi-God build. It can be just because, again, the mismatch. Same thing with a pure playmaking build. Put some P-locks in the corner around that build, but again, in reality, that doesn't happen. People are not willingly giving the ball to a big man or just a player. You go out in the park, you meet some people, they're not going to do that. Even if you have a squad, it usually does not turn out to be the best unless you are one of the best players in the game. But take a look at what we have on the screen. Small forward, 6'10", big man, small ball 4 is what the build is called. You take a look at that close shot, the drive and dunk on a 6'10" standing dunk, post hook. Oh my god, that mid-range 3-pointer, post fade, even a 50 ball handle on a 6'10", not a bad little get up you got right there. But take a look at that defense. Oh my, atrocious. This is what these people be calling Demi-God builds out here. Let's take a look at some gameplay real quick. Really don't even gotta show too much, because when we're on the court, y'all know what we do to these low defender people, low defense people. Y'all know what I mean. But look, mans gets the ball. Again, if you're not able to green with these builds, the shooting becomes useless. Look, man don't even want to go in the paint. He is 6'10". What are you doing on the 3-point line? Look, in the paint, we go up with a little dumb shot. I ain't even gonna lie, but look, we get the rebound, put it right back on his head, because we don't care if he's right there. The build does not allow him to do anything. Look, his teammates getting bopped on. Look, 21 of 4. Their whole team quit the game. Bro, the builds, I'm just trying to help y'all out. Really, I'm just trying to help y'all out. But if you enjoyed the video,